Hello. I'd like to welcome one. I'd also like to welcome all. But today we're going to Castle Anvil. We're going to get some allies for Bruma. That's a big fat red arrow, man. How you guys all doing?
A novice of marksman gets fatigued while shooting.
Tough luck, Buttercup. Aww, yes. But I don't want to wait. It takes so long to wait 2 hours. Oh, it's preventing midnight. Oh, fucking hell. Are you shitting me? This is the greatest start to a video ever. Look at this action. Man, that was so cool. Come on. Oh, there you are.
A pleasure to... We're all wondering when more of those evil... I feel sorry for Norbert Lels. Good day.
It's my pleasure. I won't risk my guard attacking that infernal... I can't believe it. The Grey... I would like to send help to Bruma. Tell me more.
Tell me more, if you wish from the floor.
Would you please stop sitting on my floor? Thank you very much.
Well, it seems there's an Oblivion gate right outside of Anvil. How about I go solve that pimpernickel? Pimpernickel. I don't know, I just like the term pimpernickel. It's a mountain lion! Oh no! I'm just like PETA. I euthanize animals because I can't take care of them properly. Man, that thing's like a giant volcano. Or is it a volcano? I keep forgetting. Wait, did that thing just destroy a shrine?
Damn, son, that's mean.
You're being a bully. Really, this world? Well, I guess it's as much as you can expect from a random world generator. I'll see you when something fun happens. Man, that was a speed run. That was really fast. Completely forgot I was busy playing a game, though. I think that guy completely forgot that he's busy not being dead. But we all forget things. Let's go talk and see if I actually need to talk or not. But...
What is it, citizen? Stop right there, criminal! Then... For the Empire!
Knew I forgot to do something. Well, I also went past Dunbarrow, picked up my money, sold some wares, lightened up my load a bit, tightened up the belt. Actually, I'm going to equip the Ring of Happiness. Where's my weight? That must be the Ring of Perfection I'm not wearing.
You have
the eyes of a trained marksman.
The eyes of a trained marksman.
What makes you say that? The last time I saw a trained marksman, he had an arrow in his eye. Wasn't a pretty sight, I'll tell you that much. Man, I'm doing so much work in the background that it truly makes me think that you're missing out on absolutely nothing at all.
I'm at your... I've heard that you've closed the... With Anvil safe for the moment. What can be said about tax? Don't worry. Anvil soldiers are worth 2 from anywhere. Bye. lie.
Let me guess, you only sent one, and you want to make it seem like you sent two. That's the thing. So, helping these people... There's a guy at fucking Kvatch who I can ask for a dude? That's pretty cool. So, everyone you do ask for, they'll send up a little guy, and the guy will set up a little tent. It's really fucking cool. So this guy will help you once you helped him clear out Kvatch. Which is still pretty much a fucking ruin. Like, the fires didn't even go out yet. They could have at least done, like, after a few days the fires go out. Because then it just looks sad.
I welcome a... Long live the Empire.
Man, I took a beating. I also have the Ring of Flame and the Ring of Shock, which render me completely immune to almost everything but frost spells. It'll definitely make my time in Oblivion a little bit easier. He's still not wearing his armor.
You know, I saw your fight against the Grape. I have few enough men to spare, but I will send what aid I can. Farewell.
You could at least put out the fires! Come on, man! This place is burning, burning, burning. You gotta keep on rolling, rolling, rolling. Honest merchants are not interested in stolen goods. Such items don't even appear in the list of goods you wish to sell. Well, thank you, Capt... Ooh, let me guess. They're gonna be like, oh no, we have an Oblivion gate right outside our door. Mind if you give us a hand? And I'll be, sure.
What is... We're always... No worries. Can you believe...
No, I can't believe. I'm busy closing Oblivion gates, you fucking bum. Still those creepy-ass lips. Really? Is that the gate that's bothering? That's a pretty fancy gate with a pretty fancy shader effect, if you'd ask me. How's Randon's priority ordering up? Whatever. Man, this is going way faster. I think it's because of my new combo. Lightning and Slash. Oh, I completely forgot to recharge Umbra. Which is why it hasn't been glowing so purple lately. Let me give it a moment. There you go. Can't fight with Umbra without the purple shimmer. In fact, I think in Morrowind it's actually purple. It's not just a shimmer. Or it might be a shimmer, because everything in that game shimmers as long as it's magical. Oh, you're wielding a stick? Here's a magic shimmer.
What do you need? What are you looking for? The oak... Take... Is there a problem?
Nothing to say about Coral. You'd expect there to be people with opinions about Coral, but... I get the sensation there isn't a lot of footage, despite the fact that I've been playing for quite some time.
A pleasure to... The Countess is in attendance. If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at these times. A pleasure to meet you. The Countess...
You fucking with me. I missed her by so little. Sorry, it just goes a little bit faster when I'm not recording for some reason. Oh, Countess, my Countess.
I bet you hear this all the time, but I'm not... Say what you're going to say. Don't wait. You've got... That's just not funny.
That's just not funny.
Not... That's enough. Such adventure. You think that's funny?
Why do I keep getting these shitty rolls?
You've got... You think that's funny? What not? You think that's amazing? That's enough. Don't... What? Great. You win this one. Don't... That's... I won't fight you. You too.
I guess I could talk to her about official... Oh...
Hello. Welcome to Castle... It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Count... You seem the trouble. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite... The painting was of my lost love, the Count Val. If you find the painting... Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. Here are some keys. They should allow... When you find another... I do not wish them harmed, as I want the thief to... As the head of the Elder Council, your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard. I've sometimes thought I'd like to make a pilgrimage to the way shrines. The painting... I spend many a lonely night. Your reputation precedes you. I will now gladly send soldiers. Chanel and...
I don't care.
Good luck investigating.
That's a nice quest we can do when I want to do it. That was pretty cool that I never came to the Counts of Kroll. In fact, I barely talked to Counts to begin with because they're not very interesting to me. This Oblivion Gate's actually slightly more unique because there's a quest playing on the inside of it. Which is kind of cool. Miss Andrea Misogyny. Why does Miss Andrea not get an O? I'm on the page of altruism on Wiktionary. Because I don't know what altruism means, but... I do wonder... Why does Miss Andrea not get a fancy O?
I don't have time to chat right. It's curious. Skingrad's people scarcely ever set eyes on the Count. I can only hope that Farwill and... Not long ago, one of those foul gates manifested itself just... My son, Farwill, has taken... If you want to help, and we can use all the help we can...
I guess I'll take care of that.
Take care.
Oh, I guess I'll take care of that. I'll record whenever plot business happens, otherwise it's just another Oblivion Gate to what I remember. Odds are I'm probably gonna cheat a bit, so... Wait, it's still... Oh yeah, because I haven't talked to the slum yet. The slummiest place in town. All of Detroit. There you go. Also, San Francisco is apparently pretty slummy too. Come on, people. Keep stiff the upper lip and you'll get there, but... Gotta keep that lipster first. And that gate's like right outside of... Right outside of Dodge, it seems. So no one went to clog this gate up because...
I'd advise you to keep your... Count Indaris has ordered us to hold our positions. Haven't you heard? Well, not much to say, really. These gates... I hear tell that the Daedra make their way through these, and haven't seen it myself, and don't intend to. Being this close to one makes me nervous. About 2 days ago, the Count fears the worst, and has posted... At this point, Count Indaris is offering a reward if you find him, or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn. New to the Knights of the Thorn are a bunch of rabble who fancy themselves true knights. They make grand boasts, and talk a good talk, but that's all. I hate to speak ill of them, as something horrible may have happened. It's tolerated because Farwill is the Count's son. Most of the time, they lounge around the tavern drinking, and making up stories of epic battles with... It's all garbage. They never patrol. They never help fight off the occasional bandit that slips into the city. Farwill is a Dunmer, and he's wearing steel plate armor. There's only one way to remove that gate. Venture... From what I hear, you'll appear back where you entered.
This guy has a lot of knowledge about these Oblivion Gates.
We will remain out here until the gate is either closed... There are 7 of them, including Farwill. Even though...
That's a nice bit of...
Carefully.
Oh! Whoops. Went through the gate. Well, that happens, you know. Let's... Wait. Why does it... see it when anything cool happens.
Oh!
By the way, this is actually a unique Oblivion world in that it is completely custom built to accommodate this quest.
Ha!
Oh man, look at this. Just no.
It's about time someone got here. We are knights sworn to uphold the laws of Cheydinhal. Many wish to join our ranks, as we are of the... Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemy... Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemies quake at our approach and falter at our charge. Huzzah!
Such vividness.
I set out with the rest of the knights to dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, I myself was able to kill perhaps 2 score of them, but they just kept coming. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil... Are you mad? Now, in my father's name, as... I suggest we use the Raymond Sweep formation. You'll assault the sigil stone for this Oblivion. The path is yours. Lead up.
Even if Farwell doesn't say it. I'm sure you wish to hear the real story. Not long after the gate opened, Farwell decided an assault was in order. 3 of us were cut down in the first wave. We pressed on at Farwell's behest. We lost 2 more in that skirmish. As well as Farwell, we found the way back blocked by more Daedra. So we were stuck here until... Had we brought a City Watch contingent, we might have taken the Sigil Stone with minimal losses. The City Watch and the Knights of the Thorn are always at odds. They think we don't have what it takes. Perhaps we're all to blame, but that's not important. Don't judge Farwell too harshly. Most of what he says is all he wants to do is please his father. I've known him since he was a lad. I just wish his heart.
Man,
Let's keep moving.
you managed to keep off a scamp? That's a pretty big business. Who's this guy? There's no one of those. I hate it when his shield acts up. Just hate it. Man, you guys suck. They can stop saying roar. My head hurts a bit. And I normally don't record. It's just so much work on the background.
We made it! I mean, victory is ours once again. Huzzah! You've done well. I wouldn't have... Now that this battle between good and evil has been won, and the day is ours, he will reward you greatly for... Since you have led us to victory, I am hereby... Your name shall be revered, and your deeds placed into... As a Knight of the Thorn, you are now expected to... No more will the gate threaten the good people of Cheydinhal.
Thank you for... Perhaps in the future, Farwell will learn patience and careful... The gate has been closed. You should hasten to castle. You've done it! I suppose Farwell will...
Wow, that was quite the story. So much happened in the background. Because I'm going to keep saying that, because that's everything that happens in this episode. It's pretty much stuff I have to do that you don't get to see, because it's just stuff that can't happen in the front. Because it's so much work, and it's so much stuff that's pretty much already what you've seen. Like, none of it is very unique. The Shivering Isles was pretty unique, but this no.
I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of... I realize he's trying at times, and he speaks. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Anyway, I'm in possession of 2 fine weapons. I'd take great pleasure in bestowing one of them upon you. Please. The Staff of Indorus it is. Fair. Even though he may be a bit... I think if you had the chance to speak to any... I'll be having a very long talk with my impetuous son. I don't blame him directly. He must realize he'll be ruling Cheydinhal one day. I will not forget your... With the Oblivion Gate... Be seen.
I guess that's that. My head hurts. I don't know what it is. It's probably just... shit that's happening today. Will Bravil be able to send any help? Skingrad. Man, do I have to close that many more gates? That's a whole bunch of gates. Let's have a look-see at Brome and see what the current forces are established at. Let's look one little horsey. So this is where my Wayne and Priory no, that's probably not mine. I was told the soldiers would muster their forces outside of the place, but I'm not seeing any. You know, let's just talk to Chancellor Arcado.
You've got the hands of a... Thamriel of Tamriel, what are all those strange creatures in the garden? Captain Lex blames...
Yeah, but Captain Lex is out of this town.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial...
I think that's a nice thing, like, you can come into the White House and say hi. Oh, there's Otako.
From the Blades, did you say?
It's about Otacon at Okado.
Don't worry. The Elder Count, truth be told, most of the council has returned to the provinces to deal with urgent local matters. But the inner council still holds regular meetings. We have the situation well in hand.
You talk very insecure. I'm not the kind of person making those assessments, but...
This is terrible news. Under normal circumstances, I would dispatch a legion or 2 to Bruma immediately. But the circumstances... I've been pleading for troops for Cyrodiil for weeks. But the generals assure me that the entire Imperial army is all... Besides, I'd have a full-scale political crisis on my hands if I tried to pull any troops out of the provinces. I'm sorry.
Otako cannot be convinced.
Take care.
The Black Marsh won't be needing their help because of very fancy things happening in the Black Marsh right about now-ish? I don't know.
Looks like you're... I hope I can help. Good day.
Like, who would name their son Tamriel? You know what? I'm gonna do the other gates too. Because I can. I hate Skingrad. It's such an area you'd expect to be in a Castlevania game. With the whole that song's so good. That song should be in every song. Like, every song is just that song and then whatever the hell they consider good. That would actually be kind of dumb. Can you imagine that they'd have some sort of...
What? We're next.
You should get a vampire at your side. You're pretty clean. You're pretty much in... I'm gonna...
She apparently has a... Yes? I believe the rugged climate of Bruma suits Narina Carvain. Believe me, Mehrunes Dagon will know he was in a fight if he tries to... While Skingrad is threatened by an Oblivion Gate, whatever you may think of me, I still protect...
What? They say the Count has ordered the guard to defend...
You too.
Man, there were other gates. There were other gates. There were other gates. And like only now people are like, oh, whoopsie doops oops. This place is confusing me. No, I do not want to go to the... That's pretty sneaky. I like it.
Your bravery is... Mehrunes Dagon has no more love for my kind than for my mortal subjects. You have helped me. You too.
It's just so boring, actually. It's not very interesting to do. It's like, oh, you get to do all these Oblivion gates, but they're not interesting, except the signal one, but that's a quest in and of itself. I get this is optional, but... Please make it something interesting to do.
Regulus Terentius. I won't risk my guard attacking that in... He thinks to use his position as head of the Elder Council. It may take a while, but with the... I wish I could help. I understand the need to help defend the heir to the throne, but with an Oblivion gate...
Remember the good old days when I didn't even have the money to buy a house in Butterfront? Now it's all just chores. Like, it's not like I'm not enjoying these videos and all, but it's just, it feels like chores that I have to help these people out. Look at this guy. You're not a threat in any circumstance, and your face kinda reminds me of one of those Metroid Mask things. Oh! Oh! It really is just a chore. Really is nothing else at this point.
It was you that closed... Thank you for closing... Yes, yes, Count of Breville. Are you a foreigner? Do yourself a favor. Learn the basics about the places you visit. Goodbye.
High and mighty for a man living in the shittiest town in town. Dude, I shut down like... No, I only shut down that one gate. I think. I don't even know. And that's the last of them. Whoopsie doodles. See if we can do it without dying this time.
Can I help you? Bye.
He seems to be having some problems with life. So what's life, they say? CQC. Doesn't matter, had sex. Perfect excuse.
Is there a problem? Oh, how horrible.
The guy doesn't seem to have any problems talking. Strange. But with this, Bruma will have all the aid it can get. And I can sit on my molasses and say, I did what I could.
How are you faring in your campaign? I admit to sharing the common enthusiasm for the arena. Well, with the Oblivion Gate, I will do as you ask. Good day, Sir Knight.
Yep. Do 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 do. I'm an honorary knight even. Man, I got all the fame gemins, and I got 40 bounty at the Shivering Isles for some reason. Totally because I punched that guy in the shoulder. Still kind of curious as to where these people are planning to set up their camps. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. We're gonna go to Sancrator. We're actually gonna do something that's interesting for once, because that's... like, all this stuff's fun and games, but it's just not interesting. It's like they had a good idea, like you do... They sort of tried to do what Morrowind did, with like the Hortator, and you had the Neverine and the camps, but you can't emulate that by just having people do lots and lots of bullshit all over the place. It's not the same. Hortator was a position, and they gave it some meaning, and people were like, well, fuck you, you're just legends, go shoo. Hide under a rock or something. And, the Neverine, people were like, hey, could you do me a favor? How about you do me a favor? They made something of it, and here they're like, oh, there's an Oblivion Gate outside of every city. Go take care of that Oblivion Gate so that people... like, those soldiers don't even help all that much. They're just kind of gotta stand there when everything goes down with the big Gruma Gate. And that big gate, you have a time... like, they could have given you more time. Like, if every one of those soldiers gave it, like, a minute or so, that would have been great. Like, that would have made this quest more interesting, but instead it's just go to these places... do some stuff that you've done a few times, probably. And they handled it terribly. It's just, they did zero effort to make it something fresh and interesting. And they had all the opportunity to do so. Can't believe that's still there.
To Kvatch could happen here. I don't know.
Oh, here's where they
Those
set up their
Oblivion
camps.
gates are opening everywhere. They say the Legion is stretched to the limit. I always wanted to see the Gerald Mountains. No one's going out to harm. The Mythic Dawn won't dare try anything now that the... I can't believe it.
Did he just say Divine
It's the
Adventure?
waiting. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's me.
Goodbye.
Well, that's me.
We won't let... Good riddance to the... You too.
These soldiers have set up a nice bit of barrack. Oh, look at that. They set up little camps.
Is it always this cold up here? This weather would freeze the arse off an ogre. Good riddance. Be seen.
I'm sure you hear it all the time. We were all expecting to become the... with the Count worrying more about his son than the defense of the city. So like I said, thank... Take care.
Remember Kvatch. That's our watchword. We won't let that...
I like how everyone talks about Kvatch like it's the latest thing that everyone keeps talking about.
I can't stay long. Count Caro's orders were to return to... The Blackwood Company were taking...
I like this. This is... It's not enough. It's fun. It's a nice touch. But it's not like these people are actually making a little camp of their own that are like, hey, how you doing?
Holy relics. Goodbye.
Like, it's just a bunch of soldiers. Like, they could have made so much more out of this. No, they didn't. Sancrator, everyone. We can go there from the... I'm tired because closing Oblivion Gates is much more a chore than it is in any way something fun to do in your off time. You have no idea how much of a chore it is until you've actually done it in the future. It's like, fuck, I need to close another! If I remember correctly, Sanctuary is a massive portion of ruins that just stretches over a large portion with a big wall. Oh, there you go. This is Sanctuary. On the map, it looked a lot grayer, but that's what you get. How am I invisible? I better wear the ring of happy needs. Yeah. I should probably shift to my regular regime when it comes to my equipment. Soul gem is empty. You need to put a good soul in it. I'm gonna go sit on my face, and hopefully I'll fall to sleep before my butt freezes off. That's how things go sometimes.